So hello, and of course I'm doing a quick video of the silver cornflake. Now, because the sun's a bit tricky to catch today, I've come out here, and in this light I think I'm catching the display. It looks pretty good, and I may have to move the table once again, but I wanted to show you the colouring. And I'm very pleased with the colouring of the case and the bracelet, and it does remind me of the amount of differential on the gold cornflake, because you can see that the bracelet is slightly darker than the case, but the bracelet is uniform. I know that the links can vary, each of them, but on the whole they do appear to be a uniform colour, like the gold cornflake that I have, and I thought this was very nice. And yeah, once again I've got this opportunity right now to shoot, so the light isn't ideal, but I thought it didn't look too bad. And what I may do is put it on the wrist like this, and let's see if I can walk around with it and maybe pick. There we go. So that looks even better. Now, in other videos I've mentioned that I'm not the biggest fan of the negative display. That doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just I prefer the positive display, but I admit that looks pretty good. That looks very, very nice. And I wonder if I can pull the table into that view. I'll try that right now. Let's see if I can do that. And there we go. Look at that. That's pretty good, isn't it? That really isn't bad. Let me zoom in there. Yeah, that looks very good. Look at that. Yeah, I'm very pleased with this actually, and I am happier now that I have it, because I think it does go very well with the gold cornflake. In fact, give me a moment and I will just go and grab the gold. Now, in this light, you can see that it's a little tricky, but when I bring the screens up to the sun, we are getting a nice view there. Now, I'm hoping this is coming through because it looks very good like this. But I wanted to just show you very briefly these two 40th cornflakes. We have the silver cornflake and the gold cornflake. And the positive display always does seem to be, a little more readable. But the negative display, the silver cornflake here, is certainly very nice. And now it's in the hand, I do think it's better. And I'm going to lift up the camera and move it around like this because I think it might be better. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's very nice. It is very nice. What I may do is I may pop a cloth on the table because it might contrast better with the watch colour. Hold on. So we can try this, although I don't think it's going to be that much of an improvement until I bring the watch up to the screen like this. But there you go. It looks very, very nice. So again, yeah, I can barely see what the camera can see, but from my eyes looking at this right now, it does look very, very good. And these two together like this, I can tell you in the flesh, if you're thinking of this model, the cornflakes, they are very good. And as I said with the other one, the bracelet is a colour variation down from the case, but it's the same on both. So on the gold, the bracelet is slightly darker, and on the silver, the bracelet is again slightly darker than the case. But the bracelet is uniform on both of them, so maybe I'm lucky to have uniform colouring across the bracelets on both of them. But they do look very good. And the more time I've spent with these two, with the cornflake, the recrystallised, I am a fan now I do like them, and I understand that they are much harder. Anyway, I'm sort of compromised here because it's a little tricky to film. Let me show you the madness of my operation here. Now, that is a video about to come. Look at all those. I don't know if you can see. The sun is in a bad position, so it's not going to look that good. But there are my cases, and this is my preparation of this mad business operation. And this was my viewing table. But as you can see, or maybe you can't see, it's pretty tricky filming. So I'm going to try and find a better place, and I shall do that now.